Your agent's communication is the most important thing to get you the price or the result you are after. So today's vlog, we will discuss about how effective your agent's communication is in order to receive the kind of result you're after. Most of the time, it has been seen that most home sellers, they try to find the agent who can actually get them the result they are after. One of the reasons behind the extremely amazing results of those agents is their communication skills. So we will discuss not a lot, but quite some important communication or negotiation skills the agents always use in their day-to-day life. So number one, the agent must be polite and courteous towards everyone. Not only you at the listing presentation when you meet him and he shows you to be very, very polite and courteous, but he should show to the buyers who are coming to your property when he is actually representing your home, and he shows himself to be completely respectful and should be showing a very enjoyable experience selling your property. And if he's remained calm and respectful towards the harsh questions, so this is one of the amazing qualities of your agent. Number two, your agent should not be afraid to ask what he wants to know. I will open this. Your agent should be very assertive in order to ask the questions from all those buyers who are coming to see your property. For example, being assertive means challenging everything. He needs to actually do everything to get the result he is after, and he does not want to take no for an answer. So he is a kind of agent, or he should be an agent who should be very polite, respectful, but being very assertive. Some agents are little bit like emotional when they try to deal with your property. Being emotional is perfectly fine if you are respecting the other party. So I would say that don't be afraid if you are being assertive and to the point to the buyers. So that's perfectly all right. Let's go towards the third very, very important rule of successful negotiation. So how good the listening of your agent is. So throughout the whole English language, one of the most important word is the word I, because everyone wants to listen to themselves. Then nobody wants to listen to others. If your agent is very good in order to listen to you and your demands and the buyer's demands, he can actually close the deal well advanced compared to the other agents. Let me open this up. So the rule of listening is he has to actually follow the rule of 90 to 10. He needs to listen to 90% and he needs to give his opinion as 10%. So when he starts listening, he will come to realize that there are miracles in this life. There are so many people and he can actually sort out his issues quite easily. He can really understand the issues of others. And that's what we are trying to explain here in the communication, that your successful negotiation can only happen if your agent is able to listen to you and to others. Number four, how good the homework of your agent is. Is he prepared? Is he to the point when he's going to the negotiation table? Most of the agents say that they are afraid that they should have read something or they should not have said that thing before or in the meeting. That actually costed them thousands and thousands of dollars. So the questions before he is entering into a negotiation process, he should ask himself when he is dealing your case or your property are these. What are my client's needs? Are my clients under any pressure right now? If so, what can I do to alleviate that pressure? What options do my clients have at the moment, what sort of options they have at the moment. What if they struggle to make a decision because of the emotional aspect of this deal? Because selling a house is not that easy. It is actually quite an emotional roller coaster in so many people's life. And the last one is, what if I am dealing with the first home buyer who has a family expert offering them advice? How can I actually do all those things? Some of the agents have written their books in which they discuss about their regrets, that had they had done their homeworks properly, had they done their homework properly, they would not have actually left thousands of dollars on the table if they had done their homework, because negotiation is very, very successful if you are very, very prepared. Okay, towards my fifth point, always be willing to walk away. This is very crazy actually. Never negotiate without a walkaway option. So let me open this up. So if you rely too much on the positive aspect of the negotiation, that you are the man, you want to actually sell, and you are selling under pressure or something or the other, what will happen that you lose your ability to say no? If you are a person that people can understand, I will walk away if my demands are equally not met, then people or the buyers would think about you that you mean business and you are a reliable person. So it's tit for tat. So if the buyers are putting a demand in front of you, you put an equally difficult demand in front of the buyers on the clients, from your client's perspective, from the seller's perspective. So what will happen that it's going to be a win-win situation for both the parties. So that's what it means, that always be willing to walk away, and do not think that, okay, this is the last deal, this is the last buyer on the face of the earth, and if I do not get this deal done, it's going to be very, very bad. No, that's not right. When one buyer goes away, the other one comes and see the property, and the properties always sell. Always sell. Sometimes it's a difficult market, sometimes it's difficult seller, sometimes there are so many difficult buyers, and sometimes it's the bank interest and other factors which actually come into a deal and which creates a lot of problem for your deal to happen. Okay, number 6, take the time. Be patient in trying to close the deal. Be patient. Don't be in a hurry to close the deal ASAP. That the house comes in the market and you want to close the deal because you want a paycheck. If you are being impatient, what will happen? You're gonna actually cause your client lots and lots of money. So how can we say that whoever is flexible about time has actually got the advantage? So if you're flexible, you are not taking things too harshly or too swiftly, what will happen that your patience can be challenging for the other party. That's what I'm trying to explain here. Okay, number 7, aim and expect high or the best outcome of your services. So what does that mean? You have to be optimistic. Look, take this thing very personally. You have to be optimistic that you are an agent, you have a job to do for your client. So you can never be a pessimist person in being a real estate agent. Real estate is actually a roller coaster. It's going up and down. It's a vicissitude of life. It has lots of issues. It has so many factors coming into it. Sometimes the market is going so high and the property comes into the market, it sells pretty fast. And you do not have any issues in selling the property. Sometimes it's getting very, very difficult. So what actually happened, that successful negotiators are always optimistic. They are always optimistic. Be sure to show the confidence level of the seller, to your seller. That your seller asks you a question, how's the market? You say that the market is bad, but that's fine. I have been here before. So there's no problem. I know how to sell this thing. And I will sell this thing for you. So that's one of the take. Okay, the 8th point, show the other party how their needs will be met. So what is that? Successful negotiators always talk about or view about the situation from the other point of view. So how does that work? For example, if the party comes to you and they want to see your property and they say like, look, this is the situation with us and I don't know whether you know this or not, that I'm the first home buyer and I have this problem or that problem and blah, blah, blah and everything. So you should actually reduce the price. So you should actually show, or you try to actually like have some empathy with the other party, but you try to show the other perspective to the buyers. For example, your seller's perspective. The seller had an offer for this much and the offer dropped, then the next offer come, then that is dropped, then a third offer come, then that is dropped. This is nothing but the market. It's not like that. So when the offer comes, I was doing the best job for my seller. But the thing is, somebody actually sold in that complex quite low, and that's why I had to have this sort of situation that I have to actually close the deal. But the problem is that party left, so the other party comes and that offer also drops. So consistently like 3 offers have been dropped. And if you were in the shoes of the seller, what would you do? Because the seller has already given you a big bargain right now, because the first offer compared to your offer is there is a difference between these 2 offers. So show the other perspective to the buyer from the seller's point of view. So I have discussed with you like quite 8 different points about having like a very, very successful negotiation of your agents. So if your agent knows how to handle these situations, then he will definitely be very, very comfortable in handling your house. One of the last bonus tip is when your agent is dealing that, the agent should not take any of the issues or other person's behavior personally. Do not take anything personally. Your agent should be impersonal when he is dealing anything. There are criticism, there are lies, there are things, there are abuses, like from the part of the buyers who do not like the high prices, the interest and blah, blah, blah and everything. He should not take, when the negotiation happens, it can never be a one-way street. It's always a two-way street. So what actually happens, sometimes some people say something which people don't like it. So what will happen, that the agent should not take anything said by the buyer personally, because he is doing a job and he is actually working for his client. So he's providing the business skills, or he's providing the business services to his client. So this is my bonus tip. So the thing is, so the agent should not take any of the things personally when he is dealing the client's property. I'm Adil from the Edge Property Group, and this is my vlog about successful communication of the agent in order to sell your property. Let me know in your comments if you have any questions. Happy to help. Bye.